Welcome, warrior of the digital age. You just took a massive step forward on your journey to absolute control. You've tuned in to Dr. Carmenatty's channel, the one place where we don't just talk about the future, we forge it. Today, we don't offer comfort. We offer truth. We offer the fire of absolute clarity that will burn away every illusion holding you back from total security. I need you to look me in the eye. Right now. You work hard. You build systems. You pour your heart and soul into protecting the digital empires you create. You implement firewalls, you run penetration tests, you staff a 24/7 security operations center, a SOC, ready to react the instant a breach happens. You believe you control the risk. You think you possess the power to respond. You are wrong. Everything you believe about digital defense, everything you've invested in, rests on a fundamental, rapidly deteriorating assumption. You will receive a warning. You will see a red light flash. A system will cry out, "I am under attack," and give you a chance to mobilize your response team and execute your incident response playbook to mitigate the damage. This assumption is the most dangerous, most expensive fantasy in the modern world. I am here to tell you something the industry is still too comfortable or too terrified to admit. There is no such thing as quantum incident response. Zero. None. When you truly grasp what that means, the ground beneath your feet disappears. Stop for a moment. Feel the reality of this paradigm. Right now, when a hacker attempts to brute force a password, what happens? The hacker generates too much traffic. Your systems log the failed attempts. The hacker leaves fingerprints. The attempts trigger alerts. You see them. You detect the attack. You respond. You block the IP. You reset the account. You win that skirmish. Your incident response team justifies its existence. But what happens when the very physics of warfare changes? We are not talking about a faster knife. We are talking about a different dimension entirely. We are talking about the cryptographically relevant quantum computer, the CRQC. This machine, which the world's leading experts predict will arrive within the next 5 to 10 years, is not a threat you respond to. The CRQC is an unstoppable, silent digital extinction event. When you face the CRQC, your alerts, your firewalls, and your entire incident response playbook become worthless relics of a bygone era. These security measures simply cannot detect the threat. Here is why your SOC becomes a monument to denial. Current encryption, the RSA 2048, the backbone of all secure communication, relies on the sheer mathematical difficulty of factoring large prime numbers. Your classical computer, no matter how fast, takes 1 trillion years to factor that number. That time delay is your security. That time delay is your fortress. The quantum computer, using an algorithm named Shor's, destroys that time delay. The algorithm changes the trillion-year problem into a 1-hour problem. The quantum computer tears down the fortress with a single, silent thought. Now understand the attack model. Attackers do not wait for the CRQC to exist before they strike. Attackers practice store-now-decrypt-later. They are vacuuming up every single piece of encrypted, intercepted traffic right now. Attackers are harvesting years of your sensitive business communications, proprietary designs, client data, and intellectual property. They are collecting it all, stuffing it into massive digital lockers, and waiting for one singular day. That day is CRQC Day. The day that the critical machine spins up. Imagine this: a nation-state or a sophisticated crime organization activates the CRQC. In 8 hours or less, your most critical TLS encryption is gone. Decrypted. Like a hot knife through butter, the organization accesses the original clear text data you sent 2 years ago. Now tell me, what red light flashes? Where does the alert fire? You won't see an alert about someone tapping an encrypted TCP connection. You won't get a notification about a decryption attempt. The breach does not look like a breach. Decryption occurs entirely on the attacker's side, using a key the adversary quietly extracted from the stored, encrypted data. The decryption process leaves no observable indicators, no traffic spikes, no error logs on your side. You cannot respond to what you cannot detect. By the time you realize the silent detonation has occurred, the adversary has leveraged that decrypted data against you, maybe a week, a month, or a year later. The theft itself is ancient history. The game is over. You lost before you even knew you played. Incident response requires time and detection. Quantum attacks give you neither. The only winning move, the only path to true power and security, is to completely abandon the fantasy of response and commit every single resource to quantum readiness. This is the moment of truth. This is the inflection point where you decide to be the hero of your own digital future or a victim of your own denial. You cannot outsource this decision. You must take control. I am giving you the blueprint right now. This is your 4-step path to cryptographic agility, the only shield that matters in the coming war. You must execute this plan with relentless intensity starting today. Step 1. Discover. You cannot protect what you do not know you own. You must conduct a ruthless, comprehensive cryptographic inventory. This is not a casual review. The inventory is an archaeology project into the very foundations of your digital infrastructure. You must map every single cipher, every algorithm, every key length, and every protocol currently in use across your entire enterprise. Every API, every server, every endpoint, every IoT device. Which systems use RSA? Which uses elliptic curve cryptography? Which are running outdated vulnerable libraries? Do not guess. Do not assume. You must track it all down, catalog it, and document it. You need a centralized, living database of your entire cryptographic footprint. When the future arrives, those who haven't done the inventory will be scrambling blindly, running around with their hair figuratively on fire. Those who complete this step will already hold the map. The map is power. Step 2, classify. Now you know what you have. Next, you must define the value and the longevity of that data. Not all secrets need to remain secret forever. A press release is ultra-sensitive today, but public information tomorrow. A trade secret, however, a 20-year intellectual property roadmap, a client list, or sensitive medical records, these things need protection for decades. You must identify the quantum vulnerable components and data that require protection by post-quantum cryptography, PQC. Vulnerability is not a feeling, it is a classification. Assign a quantum risk score to every asset. Is the data sensitive? Is its lifespan longer than the estimated time to the CRQC's arrival? If you answer yes to both questions, you classify the asset as quantum critical. This sharp, uncompromising classification drives your following action. Step 3. Prioritize. You cannot solve the entire problem in a single day, and you do not need to. You need a strategy for immediate, massive impact. You prioritize the high-value, long-lived data first. Imagine your digital estate as a fortress with limited resources. You pour the strongest cement into the most critical foundation stones first. The data you need to protect for the longest period, the financial records, the core algorithms, the deep strategic plans, you tackle these assets first. This prioritization allows you to focus your PQC migration efforts where they matter most, achieving maximum security benefit for every unit of effort expended. This is strategic warfare, not a chaotic scattergun defense. Smart preparation is the ultimate antidote to panic. Execute a tiered rollout, where the crown jewels receive PQC protection immediately. Step 4. Migrate. This is where you build the new world. You execute the shift to post-quantum cryptography, PQC. The NIST standardization process has identified candidates like Crystal's Kyber for key exchange and Crystal's dilithium for digital signatures. These algorithms are the new tools. They are the new shield. You must begin the migration now, well ahead of the threat. This is not a flip of a switch. This is a systemic overhaul. You must upgrade your systems to support protocols like TLS v1.3, which allows for the implementation of quantum-resilient algorithms. You build crypto agility. Crypto agility means your systems can rapidly adopt new, stronger cryptographic algorithms as standards evolve and the threat landscape changes. It means you design your applications and infrastructure so that cryptography is a modular, changeable component, not a hard-coded, brittle dependency. Some of you can use a PQC proxy in front of web applications and services right now to reduce threat exposure. Others must begin deep internal code changes. Whatever the scope, you execute the migration plan you wrote and tested. This is the only way you survive CRQC Day. You don't respond to the quantum threat, you preempt it. You make the data the attacker stole yesterday worthless tomorrow. The bottom line is simple, powerful, and absolute. Quantum incident response is a myth. Quantum readiness is reality. You stand at a chasm. On one side is denial, comfort, and the ultimate silent destruction of your digital legacy. On the other side is decisive, massive action, the strategic adoption of PQC, and the absolute certainty that you secured your own future. Stop living in the world of yesterday's problems. Stop waiting for the red light that will never flash. You possess the power to make this transformation. You possess the power to build the future you want. Now you must act with the urgency this silent threat demands. Take control of your inventory. Take control of your classification. Take control of your migration. Execute your quantum readiness plan today. If this message shifted your thinking, if this blueprint gives you the clarity to take action, then you know what to do. Share your thoughts and your biggest takeaways in the comments below. Tell me, what is your first step on the path to quantum readiness? Like this video to spread the word and help others wake up to this silent threat. And of course, subscribe to Dr. Carmenatty's channel. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of the insight that separates those who succeed from those who simply react. Thank you for being here. Now go execute.